People renting out their homes to keep up with the rising costs in our growing Colorado can breathe a sigh of relief. A proposal to quadruple property taxes on Airbnbs for now has been tabled.
Well, this is only a short chapter in a long saga. Denver 7's Lance Hernandez explains the Gallagher Amendment, something that anyone who owns a home should be paying close attention to.
The Gallagher Amendment was put in to stave off a property tax revolution like was coming in California, and it did that.
Dennis Gallagher's amendment, added to Colorado's Constitution in 1982, capped the residential portion of total state property tax revenue at 45%. With the sheer number of homes being built in Denver and skyrocketing values here, rural areas are getting less of the property tax pie.
We've seen a 25% increase in calls for service in the last 2 years. Some of that is for the growth, some of it from traffic-related issues.
Elizabeth Fire Chief TJ Steck says despite growth, his district has taken a more than $190,000 hit, which is the equivalent of 2 full-time firefighters.
Right now, Gallagher is a one-size-fits-all.
Representative Danea Esgar chairs the committee tasked with looking at alternatives. They voted to forward 3 bills to the legislature. One would ask voters to repeal Gallagher. Another would replace it with a property tax split based on regions. A third would temporarily provide backfill funding to fire and library districts.
What I worry about right now is that some of these are just Band-Aids. You know, the backfill for fire districts, it's a one-time backfill. So what happens in 2022, what happens in 2024 when the residential assessment rate continues to drop?
To me, the biggest problem is the impact on our small businesses, and that the little locally owned coffee shop down the street from me here in Denver is paying proportionately about 4 times more for their little coffee shop in property taxes than I'm paying on my home.
Repealing Gallagher is not a given. A previous attempt failed when 70% of the voters turned thumbs down. Lance Hernandez, Denver 7.
All right, so we want to hear from you about this. What do you think of the Gallagher Amendment? And what does your Colorado look like? How are you affected? We'd love your comments. Just go to the Denver Channel Facebook page. You can also email us at ourco@thedenverchannel.com.